Welcome to RSSDR TV 2020. I am Dr. Shahu Ingole and you are watching me on RSSDR TV brought to you by Vocard. Today I am honored to have with me an eminent personality and renowned senior diabetologist from Mumbai, Dr. Mangesh Tivaskar sir. Sir is the senior consultant, physician and diabetologist practicing in Shilpa Medical Research Center, Mumbai. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hi, Shao. Thank you very much.
We know that anemia is common in diabetes and it is potentially contributing to the pathogenesis of diabetes complications. So, sir, based on your recent talk in RSSDI, we'd like to know what is the burden of anemia in diabetes patients in clinical practice and what are the probable reasons for that.
Yeah, thank you, Shao, for that question. And thank you, entire RSSDI team, along with Vocard, to give me this opportunity to utilize this platform. Now, Shahu, as you know, that anemia is, one of the most common chronic problems of the Indian subcontinent. Why Indian subcontinent globally? But when it comes, especially to India, the anemia is one of the biggest contributor, not only as far as the morbidity is concerned, but sometimes as the mortality of the disease is concerned. And when it comes to anemia, especially in the situation of diabetes, probably it needs a little better attention, basically because we all are aware that we are already overburdened with so many chronic metabolic non-communicable diseases. If anemia is super added to it, it probably is worsening the situation. So the load of anemia or the burden of anemia in diabetes is huge and needs proper addressing.
So, sir, we'd like to know, do you think that the anemia directly contributes to the acceleration of complications in the diabetic nephropathy or to the progression of the diabetic renal diseases?
Yeah, of course, it has got two, I would say, aspects of looking at this question, Dr. Shah. Number one is this, that just being anemic also adds to the outcomes of diabetes, especially when it comes to the cardiovascular outcomes of diabetes. Apart from what you are trying to ask me, is this, that can anemia be one of the, I would say, initial or the earliest presentation of the chronic kidney disease, especially in the presence of diabetes? Yes. Uh, Now I'll answer first part first. Is this, that anemia as a whole, contributes to not only morbidity but mortality as far as the cardiovascular outcomes are concerned. Remember that longer you stay anemic, you know, worse or the, I would say, the difficult are the outcomes. Now, especially if you stay below the allowed hemoglobin level by 1 gram for more than an year, the mortality increases to around 5 to 9%. And mortality can be either directly a cardiovascular mortality or increased hospitalization because of heart failure or even a coronary artery disease or sometimes even the chamber hypertrophies. So all these things can contribute to the cardiovascular outcomes. This is one aspect. But the second aspect is this, that anemia for the first time presented can be the first and the earliest symptom and the presentation of the chronic kidney disease in diabetes. So as far as chronic kidney disease in diabetes is concerned, really anemia could be one of the first presentation signs that you can pick up. And of course, as we know that, chronic kidney disease and anemia, they are directly proportional. What do you know?
Okay. So, sir, what is the management approach for such patients with anemia in diabetes?
Yeah, good. As your question is very apt, the management approaches stands in two ways. Number one is this, that you need to be little more proactive in diagnosing and picking up the anemia. So you need to monitor these patients more frequently. You need to see the CBC report, ask for the CBC report every time you call these patients for the follow-up visits in your clinic. So ideally would be every 3 months, where you can call for at least a hemoglobin and a CBC report along with your sugar and HbA1c, and also interpret it properly, because anemia and diabetes can come to you in two different ways. Number one, it could be just a simple iron deficiency anemia, which is commonest in Indian subcontinent, or otherwise the second option is, or the second cause is anemia of the chronic disease. So we need to differentiate between the anemia which is because of iron deficiency or anemia because of the chronic metabolic disease, or what we call it as anemia because of the chronic diseases. How do you differentiate it? The simplest possible investigation is to look at the serum ferritin levels. Okay, if the patient has anemia because of iron deficiency, the serum ferritin levels will be much lower. But in the patients, those who have got anemia of the chronic disease, the serum ferritin levels would be definitely higher. Remember that anemia of chronic disease will never ever be severe anemia. So hemoglobin of less than 9 cannot be just purely anemia of a chronic disease. It could be an anemia of chronic disease along with superadded iron deficiency anemia, or it could be additional some other cause of anemia along with the anemia of the chronic disease. So you need to find out what is the cause of anemia. So relative investigations are necessary. Investigate them, especially in a situation where your hemoglobin is less than 9. You need to be a little more, I would say, vigilant and more aggressive in investigating these patients, because that will decide the treatment approaches for the patients, those who have got anemia and diabetes.
So, sir, what is your key final takeaway message to the practicing physician watching this show and seeing the patients with anemia with diabetes?
Yeah, so my final take message is this, that anemia, we all know, is common, but especially anemia in diabetes is more common and needs an equal attention along with the other aspects of diabetes. Remember that anemia can determine the outcomes of diabetes and can impact the outcomes of diabetes. So be more proactive, look for it. If at all it is present, try and find out the cause of anemia and manage accordingly, which will surely benefit the patients. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views and joining us on RSSDI TV brought to you by WOCAD. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All the best, everybody.